Here are all the common items pros never pack, plus why skipping them makes all the difference, and the smart switches they make instead. Passport covers, the style upgrade that slows you down. You know those sleek passport covers that look like the mark of a seasoned traveler? They're the fastest way to make airport officials hate you, and here's why. Every time a border agent or airline worker needs to scan your passport, they'll tell you to take it out of its cover. And that happens a lot. At check-in, security, boarding, immigration. Each time you've got to remove the cover, hand your passport over, then put the cover back on. All while fumbling with an ever-growing line behind you. Multiply that by a whole trip, and the appeal of a passport cover becomes a major hassle. Here's the thing, passports are built to be tough. They're standardized documents meant to be swiped, scanned, and handled constantly. Adding extra material just slows the system down. The smarter move is simple. Keep your passport as it is and place it in a dedicated pocket on its own. Many travel bags and jackets already have special slots designed to carry your passport. They're faster, safer, and using them shows you understand how the airport flow really works. If covers add friction at the document check, neck pillows do the same in the boarding line. It's comfort gear that looks useful but actually works against how air travel is designed. Neck pillows, the Rookie Traveler badge. It's easy to spot the rookie traveler in the airport. They're the ones with the giant foam neck pillow dangling from their backpack. At first glance, they look like a comfort essential, but really they're just extra baggage. Here's the problem. Traditional neck pillows are bulky, awkward, and almost impossible to pack smartly. On the ground, they're bouncing off strangers, collecting dirt, and just generally getting in the way. In the air, some airlines even consider them as an extra personal item if they can't fit inside your carry-on. Suddenly, your comfort accessory could mean an extra fee. And here's the truth. You really don't need it. Many airlines provide you with a pillow on long-haul flights anyway, even in economy class. Alternatively, roll up a sweater or a shawl, and you've got the same neck support as any basic travel pillow. Research on sleep ergonomics shows that it's posture support that really matters, not the shape of the cushion. If you really must bring a neck pillow, bring an inflatable one. These collapse down to practically nothing and only take up a lot of space when you're using them. From oversized cushions to oversized novels, the pattern is the same. Travelers trade precious space for bulk that doesn't pay off. Books. Heavy stories in a lightweight system. If you're still packing physical books, you might as well be bringing a typewriter too. Books are great, but when lightweight tech is an option, a stack of paperbacks is simply dead weight. Even 1 or 2 books can eat into precious carry-on space. A hardcover book can add over a pound to your bag, and with many international airlines capping carry-on weight at 15 to 22 pounds, that's a costly trade-off. Add a couple of extra reads, and you'll soon find yourself deciding between books or a pair of shoes. The smarter system is digital. E-readers weigh less than half a pound and can hold thousands of titles. For a long trip, that translates to unlimited books without the bulk. And no more hunting for an English bookstore in a city that doesn't speak the language. Plus, e-readers can last for weeks on a single charge, outlasting phones, tablets, and pretty much all other gadgets in your bag. That's one less charger to pack and one more system you've streamlined. And while books weigh down your bag, jewelry does something worse. It weighs on your peace of mind. Jewelry. Expensive, fragile, and a signal to pickpockets. Wearing diamond earrings in Barcelona? That's not chic. That's being a magnet for pickpockets. Expensive jewelry and luxury watches might feel like vacation essentials, but they're some of the riskiest things you can travel with. Cities like Barcelona, Rome, and Paris are known for having skilled pickpockets who target people showing obvious signs of wealth. Flashy jewelry makes you stand out, not blend in. And then there's the issue of damage. Necklaces tangle, watches scratch, and stones loosen during travel. To keep them safe, you need to pack bulky organizers, which means hauling even more unnecessary gear. Even if nothing bad happens during your travels, luxury items add mental baggage. You're thinking about whether your favorite necklace is secure in the hotel safe, whether you should wear your expensive watch in a crowded market, or whether the delicate clasp on your bracelet will hold on a packed subway. That energy is better spent actually enjoying your trip. The smarter play? Minimalist jewelry you can wear every day and a functional watch instead of a flashy one. You'll blend in more easily, move about more freely, and cut out an entire category of worry. Jewelry may expose you on the street. Overpacking outfits exposes you at the check-in counter. A new outfit every day. Fashion that fights mobility. If your suitcase looks like a mini department store, you're packing against the system. Airlines don't reward options, they reward efficiency. Here's why packing a different outfit for every day backfires. More clothes means more weight, and most international carriers enforce strict baggage allowances. Many cap checked bags at 50 pounds and carry-ons at 15 to 22 pounds. Go over, and you're paying steep fees for clothes you might not even wear. Bulky suitcases slow you down in airports, trains, and city streets, exactly where mobility matters the most. Instead, pack a capsule wardrobe. A few versatile, neutral pieces that you can mix and match means you can multiply your outfits without multiplying your load. Laundry is your secret weapon here. Almost every hotel offers it, and you can find laundromats in most major cities. The underlying pattern is that less is more. Airlines design cabins to maximize space, and seasoned travelers design wardrobes the same way. Carry clothes that flex across multiple contexts and cut the rest. Extra clothes clog your bag. Extra cash clogs your wallet. Excess cash, a heavy, risky way to pay abroad. Carrying a thick wad of foreign bills doesn't signal preparedness. It signals vulnerability. In the global travel system, cash is actually the least efficient form of money. And here's why. Most destinations now run on cards and contactless payments. In the US, 81% of shoppers prefer to pay with cards over cash. And in the EU, over half of all card payments are contactless. Cash-heavy travelers stick out, and in cities with high pickpocketing rates, that makes you a moving target. There's also the cost. Airport currency exchanges charge some of the worst rates in the market. Consumer reports show that ATM withdrawals abroad consistently offer better exchange rates than physical exchanges. On top of that, credit cards with no foreign transaction fees give you both competitive rates and purchase protections if something goes wrong. Keep a small amount of local cash for taxis, tips, markets, and any places that may not take cards. Only withdraw more when you need it and rely on cards for the bulk of transactions. If money is better stored digitally, liquids are better stored locally. Toiletries weigh more on your trip than they're worth. Toiletries. Liquids designed to leak and slow you down. Forget about taking full-size or even miniature toiletries the next time you fly. The best way is to not take any toiletries at all. Here's the logic. Liquids over 3.4 ounces aren't allowed in carry-ons, which means you have to fill tiny bottles and make them all fit inside a single quart-sized bag to get through security. That checkpoint friction, pulling out your toiletries, attempting to reseal the overstuffed plastic bag, and stuffing them back in your carry-on at the other side of the conveyor belt, is the exact kind of micro-delay that slows down entire lines at the TSA. When they're in your carry-on, liquids risk leaking under cabin pressure, adding mess into the picture. And when you pack them in your checked bag, they add dense, unnecessary weight. The kicker is, you usually don't need them. Most hotels and private rentals provide essentials like shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. Even budget places know these are standard traveler expectations. Anything else can be bought locally. If you absolutely must bring some with you, solid toiletries are the pros' workaround. Soap bars, shampoo bars, and deodorant sticks bypass liquid restrictions and avoid the risk of leaks. The TSA even lists solid toiletries as exempt from liquid security rules. Toiletries are abundant at your destination. Your bag space? That's the scarce resource worth protecting. Toiletries aren't the only bathroom item that drags efficiency down. Travel hairdryers promise function, but mostly deliver dead weight. Travel hairdryers. Bulky, underpowered, and unnecessary. Here's the truth about travel hairdryers. They're like toy versions of the real thing, and they still take up half your bag. All hairdryers, even mini ones, are heavy, oddly shaped, and prone to breaking international voltage converters. The result? You sacrifice prime bag space for a tool that usually underperforms and is never as good as the hairdryer you normally use. Hotels and private rentals know all about this. Hairdryers are among the top 5 amenities provided by private Airbnb rentals in 15 US states and 8 Canadian provinces. Properties provide them because it makes the traveling process easier for guests who don't have to bring their own bulky gear. The best thing to do is to not pack a hairdryer at all. If you're particular about styling and definitely need a hairdryer while you're away, confirm the property has one before booking. Most platforms allow you to filter by amenities, including a hairdryer. Packing is about trade-offs. and a travel dryer is one of the least efficient. Hotels design around providing them. Airlines penalize you for carrying them. If hotels are already providing dryers, telecom companies are the opposite, charging you for services they know you could get cheaper elsewhere. International data plans, paying a premium for convenience. Paying your carrier for international data is basically setting your money on fire at the airport. Here's why. Most major US and European carriers charge daily or monthly rates that are wildly inflated compared to local options, wherever you're traveling. AT&T, for example, charges $12 per day for unlimited calls and texts, plus a maximum of 500 megabytes of data. Compare that to eSIM providers like Airalo, which charge as little as $4.50 for 1 gigabyte of data spread out over a week, and it's clear to see where your money is better spent. Yes, you've got to pay extra for calls and texts, but you don't have to pay any roaming fees, and if you do all your chatting online, there'll be no extra charges at all. Telecom companies price convenience at a premium. They know that many travelers will hand over cash just to avoid hassle, but modern phones make it easy to sidestep. eSIMs, which are supported by most smartphone brands, let you download a local plan instantly, so it's ready as soon as you land. For models that don't support eSIMs, physical SIM cards are widely available at airports and convenience stores with local plans. The added advantage is flexibility. Local SIMs usually mean faster speeds because you're on the native network, not a roaming partner. And if you're traveling through multiple countries, global eSIMs now cover entire regions with a single plan. Data plans cost you money up front, but the last travel mistake costs you money, energy, and mobility. What ifs? Packing your fears instead of packing smart. Overpacking is just packing your fears, and airlines have built entire fee systems around that instinct. Here's the reality. Every unnecessary just-in-case item adds weight and bulk, increasing your odds of crossing baggage limits. Low-cost carriers in particular rely on this. Ryanair, for example, charges up to $80 at the gate if your carry-on is bigger or heavier than it should be. Meanwhile, most what-if scenarios can be solved on the ground. Need an extra sweater in Iceland? Stores sell sweaters, and buying one becomes part of your trip's story. Forgot your swim goggles? The gift shop in your hotel sells them. The global travel economy thrives on filling these exact gaps. Plan for the activities you know you'll do, not the vague possibilities. Trust the destination to supply the rest. At first glance, a passport cover, a neck pillow, or a bag full of toiletries might seem like travel essentials, but now you know the pattern. The global travel system is designed around efficiency. Items that look useful often work against that system. Expert travelers think differently. They pack less, they trust the infrastructure around them, and they know when to swap bulk for flexibility. That's why e-readers replace books, capsule wardrobes replace endless outfits, and digital payments replace wads of foreign cash. Travel is one of the few systems where less actually gets you more. Less weight, more mobility. Less worry, more experience. You just decoded it. This is Transit Code.